Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Stellaris First Contact. So in today's episode, we'll be continuing our conflict against those Crusaders up there. I did want to take a look, see if it's been long enough for us to start up our espionage here. Yes, so let's go ahead and move this one over to here, because I think he'd be more useful here. And so yeah, we'll start up our espionage so we can do some different actions against them. They're currently 45% out of the industrial age. If we want to make sure we get control of these guys, they're very strong, they're conformist, they're decadent, so they don't want to work, and they're not adaptive. These guys are not the most useful boss here. Yeah, because the very strong helps them be better workers, but of course they're decadent, so that then they're very unhappy as workers. And they're going to be very unhappy as slaves as well. Alright, so that's something to consider. They're not very good workers, but that doesn't mean we don't want to take control of them. For right now, though, we are getting some research from this. We're getting 5 society research. So yeah, they're still benefiting us in their own way. Alright, so we're moving over to this system here. We set up that spy network, the pre-FTL civilization. And this science ship here needs to be given another job, and unfortunately we did get that rise in unemployment event again. Alright, so that's a real bummer, because yeah, that's going to increase our problems here. Let's go ahead, we're just going to have to change this up to the civilian economy, because yeah, you can see it's not alloys that are the problem, it's always consumer goods. And this is a modifier, a 25% modifier, so if you're producing a lot more consumer goods, which you typically are, then the plus 25% is going to be more beneficial than the plus 25% which you get on the militarized economy for the alloys, because you just don't produce as many alloys. And that also means that negative 25% will not hit you as hard. So we probably won't even notice this as much. So let's go and change this up and just see how much of a difference that makes. We're at negative 39 and plus 52 here. We can always fix the alloy production, which, you know, that is something we always need more of. So plus 8 to 33, that is not that bad. Because we're in the positive here now, no longer losing large amounts. And it's just, you know, we need a little bit more alloy production, which we can step that up. Alright, so we've taken over this system. Let's go ahead and move back down here now. Or actually, you know what, we're going to get that one first and this one. And then we'll move back down there. I'm also curious about this one, because this could be pretty good. Could have some good research bonuses there for us. Alright, so yeah, we're having a lot of success taking over their stuff. And is there anything for them to research? Yes, right here. So we'll get that project set up. And then our transport ships. We took this over, but that didn't go anywhere else. So we need to go over to this one next. Oh, there's also debris right there. My bad, we should research this one first then. So we research that one, and then we need to seize control of their planet here. Having this many of their planets is going to be a problem, guys. I almost want to get rid of a couple. Just move them over to one of the other locations. They're so populated, though. It'd be expensive and difficult. I mean, expensive energy-wise. Then, of course, there's the influence cost to get rid of the last of the pops. Alright, so we can win, but we will take some losses, and then we'll have to replace them and bring them back over here. Might just be better to bring the fleet over here and bomb them a little bit before we attempt to take that. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Let's bring the fleet back over here. I think that's the best way to do it. But we can at least move them over here. There's also this planet, which this one might be easier. Oh, they have 2 locations here we have to take. Yeah, here's one easy one, and here's another one. So there's no reason why they can't come over here then. So I'll move them over here and take those over. But yeah, it's unfortunate. And are they waiting to get... Yeah, they're waiting for these guys to join them, so we'll just let them join real quick. But yeah, it's definitely... How far back do these guys have to go to upgrade? Just over there. You know, let's let them upgrade real quick. We might take lower losses. Not have to replace as many, so it might actually save us in alloys. So we need to get this society research. All right, excellent. We do need to increase the edicts fund, and there's 2 here that do that. So I think we should probably do this one here, because that also unlocks the administrative complex, base intel level. It does take double the time though, so that's something to consider as well. But being able to increase stability using gases would be nice too. So yeah, we'll do this one. That'll take 32 months for us to research. Remember, our research speed is being drastically increased. We're at 36% now because of our empire size. So that's always something we have to keep in mind. So yeah, we're letting these guys come over here and repair. We'll send these guys over here and hope that nobody attacks them. We'll have to see if they make it. They can come over here and scan that debris. And one of our governors has leveled up as well. But yeah, I think managing all these planets is going to be a pain in the butt. We're taking a lot from them. A lot of planets. We'll own just a stupid amount of planets. So never mind about getting this one. They've already taken that. They've taken all this over here. And so, are they going up? Yeah, they're going up here to take this one. That's a tomb world that we could have gotten. But yeah, you can see that they have... This makes sense for them to get all this. Alright, so basically we're just going to take this one then. And this one. Yeah, they can have the rest. So this is where we stop, basically. We just need to get that one under our control. And our admiral died. Is that our main admiral? Yes, of course it is. Of course it's our main admiral. So we have these other two options. But I think we're going to go with this aggressive admiral here. Yeah, let's do that. We want an aggressive one. Of course, he's at the level 1, so we got to level him up again, but that's alright. Alright, so they're currently repairing over here. And once they're done, or actually upgrading. And then once they're done, we'll send them... We got to still take all this back and this as well. And we're about to land onto that planet there. And they did pass that cooperative research channels. Okay. So if we want to look at all the modifiers that are affecting the galaxy, those are here. So next is the one we do not support, the Charter of Workers' Rights. So that's the question is, you know, how many other people are supporting it? Looks like a lot. We'll see, guys. I don't know if it's important enough to try and like call in favors and stuff. Not that we even have any favors. I don't think we have favors with anybody right now, so it's probably not even an option for us. We got that armor. All right, excellent. So we're going to want to put those on our ships now. It's kind of a bummer I already have these guys. We might actually go ahead and stop them. Yeah, we're going to stop them and just upgrade them after the armor then. I didn't realize that was right around the corner. So let's go ahead and get something here. Can do that for the alloys, so you can see alloy production has gone back up. Mining station output would be nice too. Yeah, we'll just get rid of some of these, get through some of these easy techs. And then let's go into that ship designer and get the new armor added on. And then there was something else we had gotten over here. I don't remember what it was. Yep, a new sensor. So we'll put the new sensors on there as well. All right, so I got all of our ships and defense platforms upgraded. Also, we need to get rid of one of those star bases. I noted that last episode. We haven't done it yet. So we need to get rid of one of these two here. Eventually, we'll want to take a look at where all of our star bases are located. We'll get rid of this one, since this one, you know, has that shipyard. So we'll go and downgrade that one. So we're not overpaying here. And then we need to set these guys up to upgrade again. Had to stop all their upgrades. And this one. So that we could redesign them. Alright, so these guys should be landing here. Or did I just put them here but I didn't land? Yeah, I think that's exactly what I did. So let's go ahead and land on this one. So land over there. And also we finished up that debris. Pirates sighted. Luckily, we have some ships. And we knew that this is going to be a problem over here. Because of the fact that we're not patrolling this area at all. So we need to go destroy that pirate fleet. So we'll send them over there to take care of that for us. And then yes, the science ship here. Is there anything for them to research? Anything left? We can go ahead and have them survey this system over here. Okay, so yeah, we'll take care of that.
Initiating ground.
And once our fleet is fully repaired up here,
Warriors are victorious.
and yeah, the invasion was nice and quick and easy. And then we'll go ahead and send them right over to the next location. And then this will put the system in our hands. And then there's only the one system remaining over here. So we'll need to get control of that as well. And they were attempting to land troops over there. Alright, so we're lucky we got that under our control. That would have been a weird situation. Not sure what would have happened with the contested ownership here. So we did finish up the research. Excellent. So that's that energy nexus. I think it's an upgrade for us. The shields, pretty expensive to get those here. So might get something else instead, though nothing I'm super excited about. So yeah, I guess we're gonna do the shields. It'll take a little while, 49 months. But yeah, we have gotten this whole system under control. Of course, now we got all those planets. Some more planets that need to be managed. So we need to take care of, I think it's these two here. Yeah, it's these two here. So we need to take care of them, see what we need to do. I'm almost wanting to abandon some of these. This one here can fit orcs. So can this. Alright, so these are actually, oh, all these are arid locations. Well, that's interesting, because I thought they were, maybe they were just settling in places that didn't really fit them. Because they have one of their planets that they had. This one here, yeah, that was Alpine. Let's take a look at their population. I'm assuming that they are Alpine. They were just settling in those locations anyways. I see. So there's probably a lot of them on here, and they probably don't have the best habitability on these planets. All right, well, with that in mind, we could just, I mean, we already got orcs there, but yeah, the orcs can rule here just fine with good habitability. So yeah, that's absolutely fine. So we'll keep all three of these planets because yeah, it's beneficial. And I almost want to keep this one too, just simply because it's within our orc core space here, so I like that. So I won't get rid of any of these planets, we'll just have to manage them. Now these ones don't have as many pops, so easier to take care of. Yeah, you can see they don't even have a job shortage right now. They already have the gene clinics as well, so I got those first. Okay, excellent. So that'll work out. So let's go ahead and get, since we have all these slaves over here. Well, they're not a high enough level for the slave processing plant, so can't do that. Could do another civilian industry, because we know that that's always a problem for us. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the civilian industry, and then we're also going to do a city district here. And then probably something similar here, because yeah, they know to get the gene clinics first. Okay, that's interesting, yeah, because you always should do that. They can get alien zoos, as well as extraction wells. Alright, so I guess we'll do the alien zoos here. So get that, because there's not many places where you can get those. And so that's the only slot we have opened up here, so we're going to need to get ourselves some city districts. So we'll get 2 of those. Alright, excellent. So we're good to go on all those buildings. Still trying to manage the situation on that one. That one's one of the more populous ones, so been a little bit more difficult to get that under control. Do these guys have anything they need to do here? We eventually want to take that system. So you know what? Let's just go and move over there now. And of course that notification was about them attacking us, which you know we're well aware of the pirate problem. So we'll have to get that taken care of. What we could probably use is like a space station down there to help kind of manage it. Could also patrol your ships, but yeah, that's just kind of a pain in the butt to set up the patrol routes and keep them going. So another civilization has been wiped out. So these guys need to come back over here. This is the last of their systems that we haven't grabbed yet because we need to bomb them. And we're not doing that because of this situation here. I'm a little bit worried about them coming over here and grabbing that. So I think we will go ahead and get that taken. We still need to get this one too. Oops, we got that pause, my bad. But yeah, just waiting for these ships here to upgrade. To finish upgrading. Didn't need to do it. Maybe I shouldn't have done it. Perhaps I should have just waited. Alright, so they should be able to easily wipe them out. No issues there. And we raided them. Got a little bit of minerals and energy. But I guess the construction ship needs to come over here, don't they? So we can get this mining station constructed. Also, there's debris there to be researched. Okay. Well, then let's send that science ship that's on the Citadel down here to research the debris, because there might be something good there. And then we're going to send them over here before we have them repair anything. Could set up their home base and set that up so that's always where they return to. We didn't lose anything here. We were able to easily destroy those. They just didn't have very much power. We got the mining station output. increased. All right, excellent. Could do the better missiles, but I think we're going to do the better strike craft. Even though this one's cheaper, we need to do it faster. Let's get the better strike craft. Strike craft can be very powerful in this game. Which I think I said this earlier in the series, wasn't always the case. There was a time when strike craft kind of sucked. So yeah, we could land here and just take the losses just to get it done, since this is taking so long. I mean, they're still going to win. It's only 192, so let's just do it. Don't need to be cautious. Orcs die. It happens.
Initiating ground assault.
And yeah, we might not even lose it. No, we did. We lost one. Just the one. That's not bad. We can always replace them. Alright, so the invasion's over. We seize control of this planet here. This was another highly populated one, so it's going to be more difficult to get control of. We do have orcs that have already left there from other places and arrived there, I mean. So these planets have likely been stripped a lot of their population, so with all these new planets we conquered. So that's another thing we need to take care of. We're going to need to move pops around a bit to kind of account for these changes. Turning a lot of minerals into rare crystals here. Okay, got the hollow theaters, got the commercial zones, and we got quite a few pops that can't take these jobs over here. Yeah, there's just not going to be enough orcs here to do all those jobs, I assume. Yeah, just 3 orcs here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of any of those jobs they can't do. I mean, it's the duelist job, I suppose, that's always causing the problem with the hollow theaters. Yeah, that's typically what our issue is. Alright, well, let's go ahead and add in another city district. I just need to get more of those. How are we doing on food? We're doing great on food. Yeah, food is not an issue at all. I mean, pretty much everything is pretty good at this point in the game. Let's go and do another industrial district here so they can do those jobs. And then we'll probably get rid of the commercial zone. And once we've satisfied this and got extra jobs, we'll kind of just rearrange this. We need to do that with all of our planets, though, that we took from them. Just kind of change up how things look. So these guys, I think, are done. There might be a planet over here to invade, though, so let's not send them back home just yet. Because, yeah, I think there is a planet over here. So we still need to take that. First contact with somebody else. We can take a look and see where that's at. Okay, so that's in the Rothic Alliance here. And they are over here somewhere. Okay, so don't have the envoys to actually do any of that. Let me take a look and see where we're at on our espionage here. Okay, so this is for the awareness. Increasing awareness obviously increases it, while spreading disinformation decreases the awareness. Gives you control over their awareness, you know, if you want them to know about you or not. Here's the plant advanced knowledge. These are the two that concern us. So indoctrinate society will make them adopt our ethics, or make them, you know, some of their pops adopt our ethics. And then infiltrate government is the one that you use to add them to your empire peacefully without landing there. And what's nice about doing that, it really doesn't really fit our orcs all that well, but what's nice about doing that is that they get a happiness bonus when they're added into your empire. So it's really the best way to do it. I think we have to get, I think they have to be up into the space age, the early space age, before you can do it. So they're kind of far away, so you'd have to do the plant advanced knowledge or wait. Remember, this is giving us those bonuses down here. And there's different events and stuff that can happen. We just gotta hope they don't have like a plague like our kitties did. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, we are taking forever to get this fleet upgraded. Probably should have waited till the war was over. I didn't think it'd take that long for them to get upgraded. They're only 25%. They have a lot of ships though to upgrade, so that takes time. And then we're waiting for these guys to get back home, which they are. So let's go and set them up to upgrade as well. So we got that taken care of. But at least we've taken that. Now we just need to come down here and defeat these guys. Get these last 4 locations, and then this one as well. That's probably the one we'll hit first, as soon as we're done. We're at 32%. Again, it's just taking forever. I'm worried about them taking this over, though, because you can see they're getting all this done over here. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to stop and then do the upgrade later, guys. Yeah, let's go and stop and get this taken. Of course, you don't need to send an entire fleet. It's a huge fleet of 15,000 strength to take that one location, but that's what we're doing. Senate's back in session. Is this that vote that we don't want? Yeah, that's the vote we don't want. It does look like it's gonna pass, unfortunately. There's a few other empires that are opposing it, but yeah, it does look like this is gonna pass. Now, it does increase the worker happiness, so there's that. Diplomatic weight from Pops goes up. We probably are getting a lot of weight from the Pops. Yeah, 623. That's what we get the most weight from, besides the fleet power. So this will actually increase our own power significantly. And of course, this was put forward by the League of Great Botany. Of course, it would be them. And we did get a tech selected as well. I finished up researching. So that's the Edicts Fund, basic intel level, and then we got a new edict available here. Let's finish up this war before we do anything with the edicts. So this is just flat 10% increase to the diplomatic weight, so that's just going to help overall in the Senate. And then also an embassy complex, which is built on your capital, gives you another envoy. And we've got a real shortage of envoys, so I think that's the one we're going to get, guys. Yeah, it makes the most sense. So we'll get that. Alright, so they're coming over here to get all that done due to those pirates. We did finish up surveying over here. Right, excellent. So far, nothing else for them to research over here. We're just going to have them come over here for now, and we'll just wait until we're done with all this. Just see if there's anything else left to scan. But yeah, still need to grab that location, which does have another alloy spot. So we'll have to do that once these guys are done here. I'm not going to bother building another construction ship. They should have all that built up fairly quickly. But then we have to work on our hyper relay network actually after we finish this war, so that we can travel faster along a certain branch, like whatever way we travel often. So we did finish up that debris that was over here, and so I think they can go back to the Citadel now, unless, let me just take a look. I don't know how long it's been. Probably not long enough. Looks like we can do it. Okay, so let's do the other precursor. Find another one of these locations here, and then we'll get the science ship going over there. Well, actually, it makes the most sense for this science ship to do it, huh? Because they're very close to it. So with that one doing that, we'll just have this one come back to the Citadel and assist research then. We're still losing those moats. That's okay for now. We'll just keep things as is. And we did upgrade this fleet here, which is just those 4 destroyers. But we need more alloys, so what we should probably do is let's go ahead and sell some of our stuff here. The stuff that we have a lot of, and then see what we can get for the alloys. I mean, they're so expensive right now. So you really can't get much. That got us 982. That is it. So we'll see if they need any additional ships. They do. So we'll get those replaced. And then we have finished up this battle over here. So let's go to the next location, which is this one here. And we'll get all these taken over. And then we'll be done with the war. They still have this one location left that they're going to take. But yeah, we can force the end of the war whenever we want. So yeah, we'll just come over this way and get these locations taken, and then we're done with them. And the next conflict will be over here. We will, of course, have to manage all this stuff, get all this taken care of. Because yeah, we definitely got some issues over here. It's really not that bad though. Now, like, stability is over 50% here. Now these are taking our minerals and turning it into the gases. I don't know that we want that many there. I mean, obviously it's helpful, but not on the one planet, guys. Yeah, I think we're going to get rid of some of these. So let's first get the jobs. Still need to clear these out too, but we're not going to prioritize this planet over other ones. Because yeah, we got the gene clinics, but we didn't get anything else here that we want. I suppose we shouldn't do the holo theaters as long as we're doing good on the amenities, since we just don't have the orcs to work those jobs. But we do want the slave processing facility, so let's go ahead and get that. Yeah, that'd be helpful because it increases the slave pop resource output and decreases slaves' political power. Yeah, we'll get that one. And that's the last of the building slots here. And that doesn't provide any jobs, so let's get another city district, and then we'll get rid of some of this stuff here. Just make sure we got jobs there. Over here, we did get that civilian industry constructed. All right, excellent. We still got some jobs available here, so that's not really a problem. We need to kind of specialize these planets a bit more. A lot of the planets are just kind of generic. There's no specialization, so we're not getting as good of a bonus as we could get. Now, one thing I haven't showed is this Ascension tier thing that you can do. That uses up your Unity. I suppose after we finish this, we can take a look at that on our capital and improve it. But it just improves the bonuses the planet is getting if you've got spare Unity. And so it'd be 5,710. So we're not going to do that right now because we're really close to getting the next one, so I don't want to use it. But yeah, I can see doing that on the capital. Or it'd probably be better to actually do that on Grok Citadel. But I feel like the capital's got to be the priority, right? You got to do the capital before you do anywhere else. Alright, so these guys don't really have a need for jobs. But yeah, stability is actually a problem here. So let's go ahead and get the slave process. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting we haven't upgraded them yet. So that's not an option. Well, we can do the precinct house then. So we'll do that. And then we're also going to get one more of these city districts. So we can put up another building slot here. And these guys are all still constructing stuff right now. Let's go ahead and get the slave processing facility here as well, though. And are both of these named the same damn thing? Fushu's Rest? Yeah, they are. Alright, that's not confusing at all. Yeah, we need to come up with names for all these. But yeah, that's confusing. They named two planets the same damn thing. Alright, so I don't know why they did that. Is this... yeah, this is still too low a level to get that. Alright, so let's do the precinct houses, because yeah, stability again is a problem here.
Construction complete.
Alright, so they're moving down here to take this. What we can do is just have them move over here, because we already know we have to land here after them.
Breakthrough achieved.
Alright, so that was over here. So you saw that bar filling up for the situation. So we finished that. And then we got the improved strike craft, so we need to change up our fleets. But we'll wait to do that until we get those shields. I guess it makes sense to get the civilian fabricators. We'll get that. So yeah, they have no fleet left to fight us or oppose us on. Something else to vote for on the Senate. So this is the Tayanki Pest Control. And so this is the exact opposite of the other one we saw, the Tayanki Conservation Act, where that makes it a breach of galactic law to destroy them. This makes it a breach of galactic law to not destroy them. And so we're going to pose that one as well. Just oppose both of those. We just don't want... very libertarian. We just don't want any laws. Any galactic laws trying to impose their wills on us. So let's go ahead and get these guys coming over here and grabbing this system for us. Build that starbase outpost. So get that done. I don't think there's anything else we need to do. Throughout our territory. Did we get the tech to do this? Because that might be closer. We did not. We still don't have the tech. Are we researching it now? No, we're not. I guess I just decided not to get that. Alright, so we destroyed those construction ships and the transport ships. So now we just need to take over the planet. Before we do that, let's get the rest of this taken over. And then we'll go after the planets. Let's see also... that's not... I want to see how populated this planet is in the army field. Yeah, we could just land there whenever. So not really a problem. We can go ahead and go over here. So we can land as soon as we're ready to. So we got another one of those artifacts. All right, excellent. And our governor is adaptable. And leveled up. Okay, so we'll go after this location next. Did we finish that up? I thought we had one more left. Nope, we did. We finished it up. After intense study of our recovered Vultaum artifacts, scientists on Orcland have managed to deduce the exact galactic coordinates of Vultamar. Or maybe it's Vultumar, the home system of the ancient Vultaum civilization. We should launch an expedition to the system before someone else beats us to it. Alright, so this ends the Precurser event chain. So let's just see where that's at. It's right here. Okay, so I think they added that one on there. Yeah, I think they added on there. Because, yeah, that wasn't there before. So, basically, we're not that far away. So, let's go ahead and go over there now. And we'll survey the system. And then we'll survey that project. That worked out very close to where the science ship already was. And we got crime on one of those new planets we took. We're going to have a lot of issues on all these planets. We have so many of them. So we can expect to have some problems here. Yeah, look at that, man. So this is a criminal underworld now. So we could like declare martial law, launch an anti-crime campaign. Might want to do that. Could negotiate with the crime lords. There's a whole bunch of events and stuff that come with the crime lords thing. I completely forgot we had that planetary prospecting too. So that's something we might want to take a look at. Given it does have a cost though, so. But yeah, negotiating with the crime lords will actually increase the crime, but will increase stability, but adds more criminal jobs. Let's do this one here. Try and get rid of this penalty here. We don't have the crime and the problems associated with it. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. But yeah, we clearly have some issues on these planets. We'll have to get those taken care of. Just trying to get the war done with. And we also finished up this research. So let's go and get something else done. So embassy complex. We actually want to build that on our capital. And it increases our diplomatic weight. And this is a really good one. Because this gives you another civic. And so you guys recall, that's something from the species creations, or empire creation when we first started the game. So probably want to get this one here. We do have a lot of sinkholes that we need to get clear, but yeah, the chance that this won't pop up again anytime soon. And then also gives you that system capital complex. So yeah, we definitely want to get this one here. It's going to be a while. So 40 months. I mean, research so fast though, it's really not that bad. Yeah, research is pretty good at this point. So we need to go to Orcland and then build that embassy. So that's right here, embassy complex. So it does require the crystals. But this is definitely a good use of the crystals, guys. And it's going to give us another envoy because yeah, we don't have very many envoys. So I think that'd be pretty helpful for us.
The enemy is targeting.
Oh yes, we've taken control of this one here. Oh no, we're still fighting. All right, so we're done there now. So let's go ahead and reinforce, and then get these guys coming over to the next location over here. So get all these seized, and then we'll allow them to land.
Our ships have
It was an expensive conflict overall with the number of ships we lost, but I mean, we gained so much from it. All right, look at how powerful we're looking at, just sheer size. And a new branch office was opened up over here. And all they build is those Temple of Prosperities. I'm curious, is Ria Laura, does it have any additional ones? It does. They built the commercial forum. So this increases the branch office value and gives another merchant job. Okay. Basically increasing trade value in the amenities available here. That was the first location that they started placing stuff. So our relationship there, has negatives and positives associated with it. Alright, so now that we're done here, let's go to this last location, and then we'll land on the planets. Could always bomb it beforehand, but I think it's pretty weak. That secret fealty was broken. Okay, I mean, we weren't even caring about that right now. We did get these shields. Alright, excellent. We're going to finish the war before we do anything else, though, with our ships, because we're almost done here. So let's go after... Geez, look at how expensive these have gotten. So we've researched all the ones we are going to be researching anytime soon, because I'm not spending 40 months doing that. So we could just get a research alternative, but I guess we'll do the code breaking. Research alternative, of course, just more options here available to us. More likely to find something that you actually want.
Beginning attack run.
Alright, so we'll take control of this location, and then we can land. Because yeah, this one is pretty weak, so I'm not worried about them at all. So let's go and land our armies there. And then at that, we should be... We got those civilian fabricators. We should be done with this conflict. We don't make peace with them at that point. Alright, so we can get the defense platform hull points increased. Apparently that's a rare tech. We're going to do the L-Gate Insight. Yeah, let's do that one. Alright, so again, this should be a nice, easy one. And that is the end of them. They don't have any planets left, so they've been completely wiped out, and thus the war is over. Alright, so we got control of another planet. So another planet that we have to manage. And this one is focusing on food. I feel like this is such a waste here. Alright, so we need to get them some jobs so we can remove this and clear this up a little bit. Yeah, 'cause I don't like the way they design their planets and all. Okay, so let's go and start with the city district. Open up more slots here. We need to start figuring out how we want to specialize our planets. I mean, we could keep this one as an agricultural world. I just don't want to use the hydroponics farms here. Yeah, we could do it with the agricultural district. That's fine. Alright, so with the war over, we need to get our fleets returning home. We're good on the starbase capacity. We now have new borders. So we have a border with them right here. So just take a look at them. Alright, so we seem to have good relations with them. They're inferior in fleet strength. I think everybody's inferior in fleet strength, though. So I think we're still going to focus on the expansion this way. And so with this fleet, let's go ahead and send them back home, and then we'll have them repair there. So yeah, we'll go back home, and then we'll get them upgraded. And besides, we have some ship design changes we need to make, don't we? I don't think there's any technology we're currently waiting for that's specifically for the ships. Nope. So let's go ahead and go into the ship designer and get these changed up. So I don't think we got anything on the weapons again. It's just the shields, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta look, see if there's anything else here. Yeah, you can see we do not need to use the newest reactors. Like, we have extra power here. I just don't feel like it's worth changing over to that. As far as the cost, I mean, you're talking about 4 more. 4 more alloys. And that's for every ship. Like, it's expensive. So I just don't, that's the reason why I don't use the auto upgrade. It's all about the reactors. I wish you could set it so that it would only, I would use the auto upgrade if it didn't upgrade the reactors. So if you could have a setting for that, like only upgrade reactors if I need the power. Like if it did that, I'd make use of the auto upgrade, but since it doesn't, it's a waste. Now given at one point in the game you'll have so many alloys, it won't matter anymore. But we are not at that point, as we've seen in this last conflict. Another thing we need to upgrade, I guess we'll do all this real quick, is our carriers. See, I've been trying to do this all off camera. Okay, both of those were upgraded. So the carriers, the gnat nest, we're going to want to upgrade them with the improved strike craft. So that'll be pretty helpful. And let's get all the shields upgraded over here as well. Something I didn't show you guys is I have started to use those fire control in some of our defense platforms. You could put 2 of the regenerative hull tissues, but yeah, getting a higher chance of hit I think would be useful in some of these, particularly like with the point defense and stuff. So yeah, we put some of that in there. Tracking might be more useful, but obviously don't have an option for that. Alright, so we got all those improved, and so now we just need to get them upgraded again. Oh, and this is going to require gases too. Something I put on there requires gases. That's something to consider. I didn't see what was using the gases. Maybe, is it the shields? Yeah, these shields require gases. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. Now it's not always going to be draining it. It's just going to require that you have them in the stockpile. But yeah, we're going to need more gases basically. So yeah, let's get those upgraded, and then this fleet here, we're waiting for them to go back home, and then we'll get them upgraded there. And we're increasing our fleet strength significantly. We can activate that relic again. I don't think we're going to, though. I think we're going to focus on getting these traditions filled out here, guys. We got that the domination one, and we haven't really been getting these. We'll get the next one in 7 months here, so we're not gonna activate the relic. The army, let's go and have them move back to Orc Prime, which is really kind of the center of our empire at this point. Almost the center. We've expanded pretty far up here. I like the way it looks, though. Outside of, obviously, we need to get all this. It's going to look even nicer once we get control of that, and we'll be at the far edges of the galaxy as well. So, it's raining Besidons. I think that's one of our species. Not mistaken. Maybe not. No, that's not one of the species names. An accident occurred while collecting live samples. Oh, you know what? That's the species over here. They're the Besidons. I thought it was a species name. But an accident occurred while collecting live samples from planet Dutari. Due to miscalculations, our drones were equipped with tractor beams of insufficient strength. Instead of acquiring the specimen, our drones only managed to lift them in the air and then dropped them to the ground shortly after. Some of the specimen ended up on top of buildings and trees, baffling the locals and giving life to all sorts of weird theories. So we can fix the tractor beams, so it would require us to spend 300 of our alloys, or we say amusing, keep going and distribute the footage. That increases their awareness by 10, but we'll get 1,000 consumer goods, and that is exactly what orcs would do, right? So yeah, we'll do that. I'm sure all the orcs are having a good time watching that footage. So we got that done. Let me take a look and see, do we want to go ahead and indoctrinate their society? Yeah, why not? Let's go and launch this, guys. It does have that influence cost and the energy maintenance. Yeah, let's go and indoctrinate them. Bring them closer to our way of thinking, because I think if I'm not mistaken, they are a more peaceful bunch. Abandoned amusement park. So where's that at? Okay, so that's the one, the special project here. This is one you get all the time, so I'm not going to read that. And also there's something here that just was added. And we didn't look at this one, collective waste management. That might have been the one that's been added. But this is going to increase diplomatic weight from economy. We're starting to get a lot from economy now. I still think there's probably benefit others more than us. Worker pop resource output, though, that's really helpful. Habitability being brought down, that's not good. But alloys and minerals from jobs is nice. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and support that one. Is that the one that was added? Yeah, it just got shot up to the top because everybody seems to be pretty pleased with it.
Our ships have been made superior.
Alright, so getting those fleets upgraded. This one's already at 14,000 despite still needing a lot of ships. I don't want to actually do that until after we've upgraded them, because you can see it's pretty high cost to get those upgraded. So we'll need those. And then we got another tradition. So housing has not really been an issue for us. We'll eventually have to get that to get this one here. But let's get this one first. The governor level cap +2 and monthly influence. See, that'll be helpful because we're trying to produce more influence so that we can claim more of their territory. I'd like to get as much as possible. Oh, we're almost out of moats. That's right. With us ending the war, we should probably go ahead and change up our edicts. Again, there's really no reason to keep these going while we're not in conflict. And we'll see if there's anything else we want to enact. We don't actually have any edicts fund, though, so that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do any of these right now since we don't have the available edicts, so this would use our unity. And say I don't want to do that. Some of these are really expensive, and they have additional energy upkeep costs. So I think we'll keep that as is. We still have the recycling campaign going, probably necessary. As you can see, we're not building up consumer goods that much. And energy, there's lots of ways for us to get energy, so I'm not too worried about it. I mean, just selling minerals has been a good source of energy for us. And need a job here on Frozen Moon. Okay, so let's take a look and see what we want to get constructing here. We've got a lot of building slots. So probably get something from in here, like the slave processing facility. I'm guessing they weren't able to build it at the time. Yeah, because we built it on the other locations. Yeah, I think that's what the issue was. Yeah, we're just going to dip through these planets real quick and just see if there's anything we need to do. Like here at Grok Citadel, we clearly need to upgrade something. Well, we could upgrade using the gases to upgrade any of those. Or you could just construct something, a building here. So, I mean, we know this is our research location. It is the best location for research. So it could just go ahead and do another research lab. We don't have a slave processing facility, though. Okay, well, that clearly needs to be built here, then. So we'll go and do that. All right, so that'll get a job for them. So I think we're going to need precinct houses on all these planets here that we conquered. Clearly, it's going to be necessary. So let's go ahead and do that on all the planets that we have. Of course, that does require orcs to work it. So again, it is an issue for us. Alright, so we already got one here. And we have jobs, so yeah, I don't really need to build anything there. We need to rename all these planets too. Particularly these two, which have the exact same name. Alright, so we need to open up another location here. So let's get rid of these commercial zones. So we're going to replace that. Let me see here with the precinct houses probably. Yeah, we'll get the precinct houses. We don't have that yet. And you can see they are starting to have some issues here. And this is that crime location. So yeah, another reason to get that there. So yeah, there's a lot of management we need to do on these planets if we don't want to have some severe issues there. Look at how much stuff is in here. These home planets are usually really good. So here you got like a planet that was, looks like partially destroyed here. Yeah, you got all kinds of debris over there. But yeah, this is an absolutely magical system. It's great. So we should probably try and get control of that as soon as possible. He's already getting this for us, so we gotta wait until he finishes that up. And we just finished it. Alright, well he's already over there, so we kinda gotta let him finish, right? But what we can do is go ahead and get that project being researched. That's of course on their home planets. And also we got the code breaking. Okay, so could do more research station output. These are all getting pretty expensive now, as you guys can see. Artisan output, that's definitely what we should get. So we're going to get that now. And do we have our fleet back home? We do. Okay, so let's go ahead and get them upgraded now. So get them fully upgraded, and then we can go ahead and reinforce with whatever we have left when it comes to the alloys. So alloys are still pretty short. Alright, so we'll get that, and then we'll just go ahead and build all this stuff there. Might as well. Gangs clash. So violent clashes between the armed gangs that run the criminal underworld enclave have recently escalated. Street fighting has erupted in several urban centers, with the planetary authorities struggling to contain it. Collateral damage has been heavy, so it adds to the devastation there. So yeah, just having lots of problems on these new planets that we took control of, but particularly this one. Alright, so the Vultaum Homeworld. The shattered remnants of the Vultaum Homeworld reveal that it underwent a massive extinction event 12 million years ago, caused by the detonation of some kind of antimatter device. From the ruins that remain on the planet's surface, we have learned that Vultaum society experienced a radical ideological shift a century before their extinction. Their new philosophy posited that the entire universe was an artificial reality which all sapient beings had been unwittingly plugged into for the amusement of some higher powers. It's like the Matrix. The Vultaum undertook increasingly radical attempts to forcefully disconnect themselves from the simulation, most of which involved mass suicide. Wow. They finally concluded that only the simultaneous disconnection of billions of individuals would destabilize the system enough to grant them freedom. At an agreed upon hour, the Vultaum everywhere killed themselves by any means available. Those who refused to take part in this mass suicide were too few to repopulate the species, and so the Vultaum faded into obscurity and eventually extinction. So with completing this, we get a relic, the Vultaum Reality Perforator. We got some minor artifacts, a lot of unity, and then a ton of science research, and then the minor artifacts action unlock secrets of the Vultaum. Alright, so the relic is really the highlight here. So these are the precursor events. There's a bunch of different precursors. I think at least 4. I want to say it's at least 4. But yeah, you'll get a different one. It's random which one you get, since you never really know. You know, if you'll get one of the best ones. But what we want to do is take a look at this new relic here. So the passive effect is pop amenities usage being decreased, so that's helpful for all of our planets. But the active effect, perforate reality for powerful temporary combat advantages. I don't know what those powerful bonuses are. I'm not going to click on it now, obviously, because it wouldn't be all that beneficial to us, but yeah, that's interesting. I'm not sure what exactly it does. Does it tell us here? So whether true or not, when activated, the orb makes it possible to manipulate minor aspects of reality in a localized bubble. This effect lasts only for a short time, as the universe seems to quickly right itself again. But if timed right, it would give our fleets a decisive advantage. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what it does. But we also got this action here we can use our minor artifacts for. And it issues a special project, Delve into the Secrets of the Vultaum. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? We got just enough. So our scientists have begun a special project to study the deeper secrets of the precursors. And so is that going to be in here? Do we want to do that now? It's only 4 months. So unless there's technology right around the corner here. Yeah, it's this one here. Let's just go ahead and do it. It's fine. So we're going to get that research. All right, so yeah, we finish up the precursor chain. So those are always fun to get completed because it got some nice, powerful bonuses for you. So yeah, the next conflict is going to be over here, guys. So this science ship doesn't have anything else to do here. So we're going to want to send them over to Orc Prime to assist research. I don't think there's anything else for them to do. No. But I guess we'll need them in the conflict. So we could just send them over here in preparation for that. Because yeah, I think we're just going to go to war, basically as soon as we get the fleet upgraded. They're only 8%, so it'll take time, obviously. Yeah, we'll get them upgraded, and then, I think we'll just go to war with them immediately and get as much as we can here. Just taking a look at our current claims. So we've got all this. So I'd like to get at least those two. And we got those, so might as well just continue. We want this one next. And that one. These have not been gained by them yet. You might want to leave a little bit of influence for stuff that you can't see yet, though. But let's get this, because yeah, this is all this area here, and then this is completely separated from it. So I think this would be a good situation here, guys. And just leave some influence for anything else they might have over here. And just take all this over, and then leave them with this here, just because we won't have the influence to claim it. So that's all they'll have left. So yeah, we'll get control of all that, and that'll stretch us all the way to the edge of the galaxy here. I don't know how many planets are in there. It looks like a couple. Some more planets that we'll have to manage. But our next priorities here, besides the war, of course, we got to rename all these planets. Kind of like let you guys see how they look. If you have any planet suggestion names. Because yeah, we need to get all these renamed. I mean, they don't all have to be renamed, but at least some of them. Yeah, I don't really like most of these names. This one probably is going to have to be named after the crime situation, right? Now you could leave it as Clave, I suppose, because it's kind of cool sounding name. But yeah, it's going to be something criminal-minded, I think. And then here's our aggro world. I'll just show you what you got there. And then there's also one more that's up here. You could leave this one because it's their home planet. You know, it's named after the species. So I suppose you could keep this name here. But the rest I think we'll probably rename. So feel free to post some name suggestions there. We also need to create a new sector here. So we'll need a sector name. So yeah, post those down in the comments below. Unfortunately, we do have to end today's episode here. Looking pretty powerful though. Just looking at our current strength, we're at 3,000. These guys just keep getting stronger too. But yeah, we're still well ahead of all the rest of the civilizations. Us two are clearly taking off here. So we need to get this Galactic Council pumped up here, man. Because yeah, we would be definitely be one of the members there. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one. And thanks for watching.